Yeah. No. No. No, I don't care. I don't I truthfully do not care how how much people believe in it being like the future of gaming, like how cool the movement is. Like nothing about that game justifies just sitting there like for 40 minutes taking an L. Like that's fucking awful. Ranked classic takedown? Carbine pistol? Whoa. Okay, that's not what we're doing today though. Hold on. What the hell? My a black screen. Give me a second, chat. Okay, never again. Never again. Gonna be playing Deadlock on the channel. Never again. But I am gonna be doing something tonight, something special before I get off for the night. That's so crazy. So what I want to do is I want to look at Runway Main. Which is nowhere to be seen. I wish these were in alphabetical order. There it is. Mode is gonna be Dom. Just, yeah. Me. Private. Round length. All right. Okay. I'm gonna record a little thingy. We're gonna lab this map out and we're gonna record the video here. Right meow.
Domination. 5, 4.
Is it recording?
3,
Yes, it
2,
is.
1.
This is what we train for. Capture and defend the zones to score. Let's dominate them.
Scenes. Full screen. Okay,
Power
ready?
weapon inbound.
Power weapon inbound. Hang on. Can I mute this? There we go. Okay, let's record. Intro. Real quick. Let's see. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time since the last video of the, on the. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time since the last video on the channel, but I felt inspired to make a new map guide for you guys. Splitgate Arena Reloaded has been out for a few weeks now, and I've been playing it nonstop every day. I love this game. I truly do. Today we're taking a look at one of the new maps. It's called Runway Main. We're going to look at the possible rotations that you can take around the map, as well as the power positions that you can take on the map, and just kind of break down the flow of the map and where you should be looking to make your routes and plan your escapes. So with all that said, let's get right into it. See you guys over there. Okay. Okay. We're here on Runway Main. So Runway Main is actually, Runway Main doesn't look like it's a it doesn't look like it's a symmetrical map, but it actually is a symmetrical map. There's a spawn point here. And then if we go all the way around to C, you're going to see that the other spawn point is in like exactly the same position in relation to the capture point. This is the other spawn room. So it's symmetrical and it's laid out kind of like a like this, I guess. The spawn rooms being sort of like adjacent to each other, not really. And I always wondered actually, can you? No, you can't. That'd be cool if there was like something I could stick a portal to from over here. Anyway, let's start from the spawn point over here. This map is really cool. I think it's on Earth. I think it's an arrows map. But essentially, the first rotation you're going to want to take a look at is to get to your domination site, whether you spawn on A side or C side. East boarding, you can see the name of where we are right above my head here. East boarding is over by the C side. To get to C site, you go off of this wall, and then you're here. So it's just important that you go off of this wall, right? Not that wall. So once again, not over there. You want to go off of this wall here. If you go off of this wall, it actually just takes you through the top side of the map here, or the exterior side of the map, where railgun spawns. And to get out of here, I believe you can do you can just kind of portal. Yeah, you can. There we go. But it does slow you down here, right? So when you're coming from spawn room,
Halfway there.
if you want to get to power weapon, you're gonna want to go this way, off of this wall, and then off of here. That's the route you're gonna want to take to get to power weapon. And then I would probably go here just to make sure you clear this room, and then come back and grab the power weapon. By then you should be about getting ready to spawn. So that's the rotation to power weapon, exterior power weapon, which is railgun. Once again, back from the spawn room. The other route that you can take, you can actually just go down the street. So this is street, and it goes all the way through the map. It splits the map in half. And to go down the street, you're going to want to go here. And usually, like, I like to look for, like, as far as I possibly can go when it comes to portals. So you can actually see this one here, right? And now you're all the way at the other side. You want to maximize the distance that you cover with your portals, unless you're going to a specific place where a specific lineup is needed. You don't have to do. See, now I'm on east again. You don't have to do like I don't have to hit this one. I can just hit this one, right? And now my portal's over there, so I want to go. Wait, I got actually lost. Hang on, what the hell? Oh, because it's not a. Wait. Yeah. That's cool. Actually, hang on. Let me go back. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. So this takes you all the way through to the other side. That's like actually pretty clever design. If I'm not mistaken, you cannot get up there. We'll talk about that later. And you actually can't even go up the stairs. Like it makes it so you have to step away from your portal wall
Victory is close.
to get in. I hate how
You got this.
domination just like counts down. Here, let me start over with like deathmatch. Is there a way I can make the time infinite? Set to -1 for infinite duration. There it goes. Okay. And then max score. We'll set it to 999 so that I get a little bit more time. Okay. Let's start this over. Let's go. All right, guys. So Runway Main doesn't look like a symmetrical map, but it is a symmetrical map. It's just laid out a little bit differently than the other maps in the game. There is a long street that splits the map down the middle. And the map has the exterior kind of park themed side, you know, with the trees and stuff like that. And then the interior mall themed side, which is over here. There's like stores and stuff like that in here. And they are split between the two of them by this long street that goes around. So we're going to talk about how to get to your first power weapon. The closest power weapon off of spawn is going to be off of this route here. This takes you to Railgun. So once again, if I retrace my steps, this is spawn room, west spawn room. It's called West Boarding. You can actually see the names of all the locations in the game right above my head. So like the callouts are already like programmed into the game. So to get to Railgun from your spawn room, you'll want to go off of this wall, and then here you actually, oh, that's not what I expected. Wait a minute. Yeah, you can. Oh my gosh. Hey, like, listen, I'm learning here too. So we've actually min-maxed that route already. To get to Railgun, you're going to want to go off of this wall. Ignore this wall here. Don't go to this wall. Go to this one. And look, we're at Railgun. It's less portals and it's less confusing because the other route I was having you guys take was going to be this one and this one so that you could see the wall that Railgun goes off of. So I think it's one more portal. Let me verify that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 180s. That's the biggest problem. 1, yeah. 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. I know it looks like you can't stick it, but 1, 2, 3. That's a much more efficient route to get to Railgun. Okay. So that's your Railgun route. Once you are here, you can pick up Railgun, and usually you're going to want to look over, you're going to want to watch Overshield, and you're going to want to check main for where the enemy team is coming down. Usually a lot of people that don't like the portal are going to be sliding down these stairs here. So this is like your first power position that you can take. You can play this angle. You can play this angle. You can play, I don't know, something like this to watch into food court. That's a little too exposed, but this is the very first power position that you're going to want to take after you pick up this Railgun. Or whenever you pick up this Railgun. Anytime it spawns, it's a good spot to be at. Because you have a lot of options here. And if you get pressured, you can always drop off the back, crouch, and you have cover. Or you can drop off here and then, you know, portal out. Right? You can get behind them by going this way. Wait. Why didn't it want to... That was really weird. It just didn't want to connect my portal. So yeah, that's the route to Railgun. In terms of domination, in terms you care about domination, you play domination. The route to get to your site, each spawn room has a respective site. So this room has a site, and you're gonna want to go off of this wall here. Let me close my portal so you can see it better. This wall here, not that wall. That's wants to go to Railgun. This wall takes you to site. It's easier to hit the further to the right you are on this wall, and on the other side, the further to the left you are. And now I'm in my site, right? And as far as getting out of my site, I can always go here, and that brings me out to main. This is the big building we were standing on with the Railgun, right? Railgun spawns behind this. And here you have whatever options you want, really. If you hit this wall here, then you have a portal into Overshield from the top there. And the problem is that when you drop onto Overshield, as you can see, like, let me actually not pick it up so that you can see it. Or once you get Overshield, there's nowhere you can go. That's the only issue from dropping onto here, is like you're gonna have to like play this cover until you can get to a portal wall. Preferably this one, I guess, or this one would be the two closest ones.
New power weapon in the arena.
I want to see. That's how you get to Splitstream. And Splitstream is not in a position that you can portal to easily on this map, guys. You're going to have to walk, and it looks like that's like a decision that the developers made on purpose when it comes to this map. Like, you're gonna have to at least slide down the stairs. This portal wall, as you can see, doesn't go anywhere. There's no way to just get to Splitstream. This portal wall is honestly just so that you can watch angles like this, right? So like I can see the site from here a little bit, and it's just an escape. There's nowhere you can go. Oh wow, that's stuck. Look at that thing. That's crazy. But you can't stick it back. Actually. No, you can't. I don't know how that's stuck in the first place. Oh, because I was standing all the way out here. That makes sense. Anyway, let's head back to spawn so that we can talk about the rotation to the enemy spawn. And we can talk about the rotation through street. So the rotation to enemy spawn is going to go as follows. Like that. That's where you want to go off of this wall. One. And then you want to go out there. As if we were going to Railgun. And you can just go here. It's just going to take a 180. When you come out here. Boom. Boom. And now you're in the enemy spawn. That's your route to spawn. That's the fastest way to get to spawn as far as I know. It's faster than going down main. We're going to test that right now. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we're gunning down street, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's actually a tougher angle to hit.
Halfway there.
This one's easier.
We're halfway to winning. Nice job.
Oh, but then you're stuck here. Yeah. Then you're just stuck there. So going around the railgun spawn is going to be the easiest way to get to the enemy spawn from either side. Now, let's talk about how to get to... I talked about how to get to Overshield, right? you're going to want to look for this wall here. There's one on this side. And there's one on this side. These are the walls you want to look to get to Overshield. Any other wall doesn't quite take you there. I guess this one does. So that would mean if that wall takes you to Overshield, that would mean that the fastest rotation to Overshield from spawn room would be as follows. Now you want to look for this. You see right here in between the bus and this booth. And now I'm in Overshield. Right? I guess you could do that as your escape. Takes forever, but anyway. Yeah, and then the same can be done, obviously, as it's a symmetrical map. The same can be done from the other side. Right? So if I spawn here and I want to go to Overshield, I want to go here, here. And then I want to look for this portal wall here. Not this one. This one. Okay? So that I can see Overshield up here. Okay? Simple enough. So we've covered Railgun and Overshield. Now let's get to Splitstream. Let's get to Splitstream from East Spawn. 1, 2, 3. And from here, this is where it gets weird. Because like I said, there's no clear, like there's no portal wall that you can just jump straight to the Splitstream. You have choices now. Once you're here, you can go across. And when you go across, you can actually go off of this wall. Or no, sorry. Let me take that again. Hang on. Let's head back to spawn. All right. Let's record that one more time. Okay. So if you want to get to Splitstream from spawn, you're going to want to go off of this wall here. And then you're looking for this wall. This is going to be your fastest way in. 1, 2, 3. And then Splitstream is back there. So 4. And then you have to walk. At this point, there's no choice. This is not a portal wall. Daniel Rockstar says, "Hey bro, hope you're doing well. Is this the new Splitgate?" Yes, this is Splitgate Arena Reloaded. I hope you're having a fun stream, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for shooting by. I'm just shooting a little. I'm recording a little tutorial video for this specific map. This is the newest map in the game. It kind of gives me Halo vibes. A lot. Like it gives me like it just has that like Future City Halo vibe thing, you know? But yeah, this is the new Splitgate Arena Reloaded. It launched in January, I think, or late December. It's a lot of fun, honestly. If you like that Halo feel, if you like Halo with portals, you know, I highly recommend checking it out. We were talking about getting to that weapon over there, Splitstream. Once again, you go here. I actually want to check this route here. Halo portal vibes. Yep, that's kind of like that's the whole premise behind Splitgate. I want to check this route. That's not great, honestly, guys. But this is a very powerful position. This is a very good spot to stand.
Victory is close.
Because you can see pretty much straight to their domination side over there. This is the door that leads out of it. And if somebody picks up a railgun and jumps on top of this, like you'll be able to shoot them from here, but you just don't really have a whole lot of cover. So even then it's not great. And there's no portal, like this is your only way out. So it's not the best. I don't recommend this. Instead, what I recommend you do if you want to get to split stream is this. And you want to look for this wall here. 1, 2, 3. There's the split stream. 4. And now we have to walk, like I said. There's no other choice. Like, if this was a portal wall, then we could talk about some fun stuff, but it looks like it was supposed to be and they got rid of it. That's honestly what it looks like. So we covered getting to railgun, getting to split stream, and getting to overshields. I'm actually going to do the rotation into split stream from this spawn so you guys can see it as well. 1, this wall here. Not that one, this one. Ooh, I just shot myself in the butt. So that you can go in, and now you're here. Okay. That's pretty simple. I would probably like just grab this and immediately stick portal here so that you can get out. That's what I would recommend you do in a situation where like you're risking it all to get the split stream. Or when you come out of here, like preemptively set that so that you can grab this and then get out. And take a power position up here. That is my best advice when it comes to grabbing split stream. It's actually in a very vulnerable position, but that's the best thing I can do. I'm gonna pause here. So editor Christian, cut here. We're gonna end match and then start a menu, start it again. So because I still have a couple more things I want to show you guys. Let's restart this match real quick. Reset this match. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this into a YouTube video, Daniel. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see, brother. Thanks for showing up on the stream. That's crazy. What are you playing these days?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is what we trained for.
We talked about getting to the domination sites as well, A, C, and B. I mean, to get to B, you just want to do the split stream rotation. Whoops, wrong way. That's how you want to get to B. And that's going to be the most efficient way to get to B. Always. So. Where's this one? Yep. Okay. This is what I wanted to show you guys real quick. Before I close out the video, I wanted to show you a couple things. And this is going to be more important for your no portal mode players. Like whoever's playing no portals. It matters more to you than it does to me, because obviously, like if I want to get up on bridge, on either bridge, if I want to get up on this bridge, I just put a portal down. If I want to get up on this bridge, I just put a portal down, right? Nothing to worry about there. But under normal circumstances, you cannot get to this bridge, and you just kind of bonk your head on it, right? So you have to climb up here. And then up here, and then you can get up fairly easily, right? However, there is another option. There is a couple different options actually. This game is littered with Halo ledges. There are Halo ledges all over this map. That one's not one, but I believe, yeah. And you can walk all the way around to get up here. And this map has so many of these little ledges. However, I want you to keep something in mind. This ledge, doing good. I've taken the task of playing through the Final Fantasy games as well as some indie titles recently. Final Fantasy 1? Oh, dude, that's dude, you sat through Final Fantasy 1? Oh, I used to play that on I had an emulator for it. I think on the Nintendo DS. That's a tough game to play. All of those old JRPGs, man, like some of my favorite games, but they're just like so incredibly difficult. So incredibly difficult. I follow a few people over on TikTok that like that's how they do. They just play like old JRPGs. Suikoden, The Legend of Dragoon. Follow this guy Kless. He's a lot of fun. He plays like, the way I found him is because I love The Legend of Dragoon and TikTok figured out that I love The Legend of Dragoon. And so it just fed me his stream once. I missed that game. Soon I'm going to grind through Final Fantasy 2, but I'm starting Memories in Orbit in a game called Possessors. I don't even know what Memories in Orbit or Possessors are. I've only played, as far as Final Fantasy goes, I've played one. Didn't finish that. That's crazy of you. I saw, brother, hats off if I had one. I've obviously played 7. I've played 8, which I think is my favorite. A little bit of 9, 10, 12, because come on, we were like what, in high school when 12 came out. And I think that's it. Oh, Crisis Core. Dude, Crisis Core was so good. Yeah, I think that's it as far as Final Fantasy games go. But yeah, that's awesome that like you're going through all of those games. I play too much Splitgate, or else I would play some old JRPGs as well. It's one of my favorite genres. I was saying, you guys, as you can see, that ledge that is over there, right? So if we go all the way across, so like this matters for my no portal mode players. As you can see, there's a ledge here that you can stand that takes you up to bridge. Otherwise, you can't jet up to bridge. You don't have the jets to do it. You either have to do it from here, right? Or from here. I wonder if you can reach it from the cat. Yeah, you can. You can reach it from the cat. But this is one of those Halo ledges I was talking about. And this ledge does not exist on that side of the map. If I go all the way across, there's nothing for me to walk on this side of the map. Doesn't matter as much for portal play. Oh, wow. Look at this angle. Totally found this angle by accident. Dude, people would not expect you to use this head glitch. Nobody's gonna find you using this head glitch. And plus you can stick a portal straight behind them. That's crazy. Not to ruin the vibes at all, but one of my closest friends passed away in September, and one of his favorite series was Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and I always wanted to play them and tell him how I did. He managed to see me play halfway through Final Fantasy 1, so I figured screw it, playing through all of them. Got platinum trophy for Final Fantasy 1. That's amazing. That's a sad story, of course. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's amazing. I know that I can probably say with confidence your friend would be happy to see you experience his favorite video games. I know, like, we make we make you know, that's really, I think ultimately that's what video games are for, is like making connections and making friendships with people. I mean, that's how I got to know my wife, you know. My wife, the very first thing my wife and I bonded about was Uncharted and Kingdom Hearts. Those were the games that we like got to know each other with, really. And then she became my gaming partner for life. So feel like a great way to honor his memory. Yeah, for sure. No, I bet it'll take a while, but it's a good challenge, dude. You know, and like doing that sort of stuff. So I do sometimes I'll for example, like I'll pick a band and I'll just sit and listen to their whole discography from start to finish. Obviously not in one sitting, like it takes me several days, but like doing that sort of stuff, like I don't know, there's something therapeutic about just like picking something and just like going from start to finish, even if it's like something that like released over generations and generations. Like for example, Final Fantasy, like that series has lasted for so many years. Like but when you get to the end of it, it's going to be so satisfying.
Nice job.
Oh, 15. I've played 15. I just remembered. 15 was great. Yeah, it'll feel so satisfying. I'm doing that right now as well with the Gundam series. It feels fun in a way because I'm really getting out in my comfort zone. Yeah, no, those games are hard, man. I'll stream some of the process when I feel comfy getting back on camera. You can always stream with no camera, dude. Like, legit. Bye. You know? just talk to people. You got a nice voice, too. You have that advantage to you. So you can just talk to people, you know? I know, like, the face cam makes things more relatable, but if that's the thing that's holding you back from pressing the go live button, turn the camera off. Fuck it. Like, you know, you get there when you get there. At the end of the day, like, I've been looking at streaming as this thing, like, I can just do whenever. You know? When I finally gave Radiohead a chance, I heard their full discography. Amazing band. I have not done that. But I was purposely picking bands that I used to hate. And I found that I love them. Like, I was picking bands, like, when I was in high school, I hated, like, Moss to Flames. Not in high school, because they started post-high school. But, like, in the early days, stop at you. No, I'm serious. You just turn the camera off. Back in the like, Save the Fallen days, I hated, like, Moss to Flames. I liked, like, one of their songs. And then I listened to their discography, and they're one of my favorite bands now. It's like I can't get enough of them. They're so good. And every album they get even better. It's crazy. It's crazy how much better they get. Hello, Mateo, over on the TikTok chat. How's it going, Mateo? I wanted to go over. I talked about the ledge. I talked about the fact that there's no ledge here, but there is a ledge over there that you can walk on. We went over the rotations. Let's talk about power positions on this map. Obviously, top center with a railgun. You're gonna get a lot of good picks here. And then either bridge are good spots to be. However, like I said earlier, there's no cover, guys. When you get up here, there's very little cover for you to play off. Mateo says he's doing well. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Doing well over on the TikTok chat. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about old video games, and I was filming a guide for the new Splitgate map. Well, the newest Splitgate map, because it's been maybe a week now since it's been out. Called Runway Main. So that'll become a YouTube video. That'll be up maybe later this weekend. let's do a recap real quick. The very last recap. This is spawn room number 1. If I want to get to railgun, I will go here, here, and here's the railgun. And now from here, if I want to continue on to go to the enemy spawn, here I am at the enemy spawn. It's a pretty quick rotation, actually. When you get actually portaling on this map, you figure out that, like, it's much smaller than it looks. Like, it looks like a big map, but you should really be thinking about Splitgate maps in terms of their size. You should really be thinking about Splitgate maps as to how many portals does it take me to get from point A to point B, not how big they are. Because if I can get from one spawn room to the next like this, oh, I missed that one, right? Like, if I can do that, it's really not that big of a map. You guys always need to be thinking about that. As well, you also need to be thinking about the fact that, like, for example, if I come down here, let's talk about, let's see. I think this is a good example, actually. Yeah, this is an okay example. Am I closer? What game is this? This is called Splitgate Arena Reloaded, Mateo.
Victory is close. Don't back down.
If I'm standing right here, guys, I want you to have this thought exercise so you start thinking with portals more often. Am I closer to this bench or to the spawn room? What am I closer to from this exact position? The bench or the spawn room? I know it looks like I'm closer to the bench, right? It really does. But you need to always keep in mind your portal walls. I'm actually much closer to the spawn room than I am the bench from here. You're not closer to the bench. It feels like that, but you're not. Because look how quickly I can get into the spawn room. And look how long it takes me to get to the bench. So again, am I closer to the bench or to that spot over there? I'm closer to that spot because I'm here immediately, just with one portal, right? So that's something you guys always got to be thinking about when you're playing around these maps. And that's why, like I say, like, this map looks big. It looks like it's a really big map, and geometrically, like, actually, like, physically, there's a lot of things on this map, so it makes it feel really big, but it's actually quite small. To get to your first power weapon, you'll go 1, 2, 3, buckle my shoe. There I am. I'm at power weapon number 1. If you want to get to overshield, which is up here, you're gonna want to go 1, 2, and now you want this wall here, 3, 4, and now I'm in overshield. Easy peasy. And finally, if you want to get to split stream from this spawn room, you'll go 1, 2, and now you're looking for this wall here, so that you can go in, and in. And now we're at split stream. Mateo, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, those are the big 3 rotations you're gonna want. And then since it's a symmetrical map, you just flip the directions if you're coming from the other side, right? Always keep in mind, anytime you see a grate in this game, anytime you see a grate, number 1, you can shoot through it, right? So like if you see somebody below you, you can shoot them. And number 2, you can stick portals through it, right? So I can use these grates to control multiple levels on this map. I can go down here, right?
It's a draw.
And then that's how you can control these areas by The objective here is to make sure you make it to overshield first and not die in the attempt. Yeah, so if you get to overshield before everyone else, the problem is that there's not a whole lot of cover up there. Right? Like, I think so a lot of the power weapons and like the power gadgets are placed in like specific locations that like make it so you have to expose yourself. Like, it's just a way to balance it, right? Because the idea is that players fight over these items and these weapons, right? Like, that's the whole concept of arena shooters. At the end of the day, like arena FPS, like Halo, Quake, Unreal Tournament, fucking, I don't know, first two Uncharted's a little bit, I guess it's a little bit different, but like it's the same concept. There's power weapons on the map that you need to control to be able to have a higher chance to win. It's really a resource gathering game if you think about it. Break it down. When you have more resources than the enemy team, you are more likely to win. And the resources in arena shooters are specifically power weapons and power items like that overshield. I was wondering if you can. No, I guess you can't. Like, even if
New power weapon in the arena.
I want to test something. Hang on, before I call it quits on filming this video, because it's now I got 43 minutes of footage. I'm gonna have to edit down. Can I? Did I make it? I did. I did make it. I don't know, like, how viable triple portaling off a ceiling is, but I guess it's possible if you just look. Oh, okay. All right, it's like that. It's really easy on this one because the floor is really close. So even if you fall all the way down, like, then you just jet right back up. But like, why would you see? This is the thing. Sometimes the map design, I just noticed something, guys. I'm talking all this shit about ceiling triple portals. Why would you do that when I can just do this? Like, I can just get inside the mall. I can't go back outside the mall, but like, once I'm in here, I don't need to go back outside. You know? Like, the ceiling triple is possible, but like, it's not efficient. Yeah. Like, sure, fine, I guess. Whatever. You made that so much more difficult for yourself, Christian. When you can literally just stick this. And now if I wanted to get down to split stream, look, I'm here. This actually, I might have just discovered a better rotation into split stream using the bridge. Because let's say you spawn. So this is spawn. This is west side spawn room. If I go here, right? This is the riskiest part of this play, but remember, it's at spawn. So like, nobody's gonna be there to shoot you already, right? They're gonna be like working their way down. If someone is equally as fast as portaling as you, they'll still be doing this. I guess the like min-maxing how much you expose yourself here. That is actually, I think, a faster rotation than going down Main Street. Let me verify that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 portals to get to Splitstream and B through Main Street. Versus one, 2, 3, 4. I think you found a better way. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. And I think, like I said earlier, like once you get here, it's really important that you set up your escape before you swing this corner to grab this Splitstream. Because once you grab this and like you're stuck, like your only option is to run upstairs or like do one of these things. All right, and you can just save yourself that step by just grab, you know. See, right, we're coming out of this wall here. Coming out of this wall here. I can actually just stick this here. Remember, you can't portal with the split. They need to change that. It made sense at first, but like it's not even the most powerful power weapon anymore. You can portal with all the other power weapons, so like why can't I portal with this one? It's so silly. Guess they make it like, oh well, you know, you're holding it with both hands. Like, yes, I'm also holding this one with both hands. Goofy. It's like such a silly like design choice in my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's runway main. That's all you guys really need to know. It's how to get to the power weapons, how to get to the overshield. Remember the power positions, obviously both bridges, as well as like these balconies that overlook B are really strong to play in. Like this is a really strong high ground. Better set up the escape than to be trapped for sure. Yeah, this is a really strong high ground to play, and you can always like go all the way across if you wanted to. I'm not crazy, guys. There is weapon propulsion in this game. No, you can't reach it. That'd be crazy. I wonder if there's like a launch portal I could do. No, there's no floordals in this map. The best thing I could do is like a slide. Yeah. Let me set up a like a launch. Let me see if there's a way to like get up into the 4th floor of the map. Dang. Doesn't look like it. Maybe this one?
Power weapon inbound.
Let's see. If I go...
New power weapon in the arena.
Oh, it's out of bounds, but it works. You can do it. You can do it. Sliding down the main stairs. That's so cool. Let me see one more time. Dude, you can go all the way to the other side. Like, you can actually play up there for 5 seconds. No one's gonna expect you to drop down on them from up there. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. However, the setup is very impractical. Like, how am I supposed to leave that there? Yeah, no. There's no way like this you would ever set this up in a real game. I guess maybe if you like, if your team captures B, all right. If your team captures B and your team kills all the enemy players, so you're up 4, you can leave a portal up there and you can run all the way over here. And then you can go for this like silly slide. So that you could get up here and then have 5 seconds out of bounds. It's not worth it. Anyway. That's it for today's video, everyone. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for checking it out. If you feel so inclined, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I'll make more if you do. See ya. Okay. I've recorded the outro and the intro. Sucks it's out of bounds. Yeah, you could potentially like, sorry guys, that was me doing the outro for the video. I'm gonna continue streaming. I'm probably gonna go feed the cats here in a moment. I'm gonna get into some games. You could potentially like punch someone, I guess. Like if you come off in this game, Daniel, your melee damage is directly proportional to like how fast you're going. So you could potentially like come through like that and like punch someone in the back and like one shot them. Or like hover up and down. Oh, I bumped into the wall. That sucks. Anyway,
Be secured.
We've got 2.
let's get into some matches. Let me see. It's 11:21. The cats usually eat at 11. So I'm already 20 minutes past food time. So I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back and we're going to get into some games, okay? chatters? I am back. I have returned, chatters. Oops. What the hell are my in-ear monitors doing right now? There you go. All right. Looks like Classic Takedown is the ranked mode right now. Let me play a quick play to warm up. Turn off like Fiesta and no portals. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Fiesta and no portals are the only modes I don't want to play, especially if I'm going into some takedown matches. Daniel, you missed it, but right before excuse me, right before I started playing Splitgate, I played one match of Deadlock just to see what it's like. It was awful. One of the worst experiences of my life. And listen, I play a lot of games that when you first pick them up, you just get your shit pushed in over and over and over and over again. This being one of them. I played Quake. Played Diabolical 1 and Diabolical Rogue. You just get humiliated over and over and over again until you finally figure it out. And it takes many, many hours to finally figure it out. But once you do, it's very satisfying. I assume that is also the case with Deadlock. However, I can get wrecked. I was wondering about that game. People keep hyping it up. Oh, I know. Everyone says it's the future of gaming. Like the future of PvP gaming is Deadlock. And I understand where they're coming from. I can take an L in Splitgate in 10 minutes, right? If I get into a match, I'm severely outclassed. Like the enemies are just playing better than me. 10 minutes. Took my L. GG's. Go next. A Deadlock match, like that match that I played today, lasted 40 minutes. I sat there getting like absolutely demolished for 40 minutes straight. It was awful. I'm not touching that game ever again. Who's in here? Hey, people I don't know. That's crazy. That looks like a Gundam. Oh yeah, I finished Gundam 79. Like the OG Mobile Suit Gundam. It was so good, man. So good. It's unbelievable. When that series first released, it released to poor reviews. It's a MOBA, yes. It is a MOBA. And I'm a certified MOBA hater. I am not a hello?
Opponent is taking the lead.
How did that guy not die?
Power weapon inbound.
Bad in 10? I might as well just stay here.
New power weapon in the arena. Double kill.
Don't block me, please.
Avenger. Double
Okay.
kill. Heating up.
I'm gonna go. Don't die. Woo! I hope one of us got the railgun.
Now, keep up the pace.
No! Most of my playtime is in Smite. That guy's pretty good.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back.
Whichever one that was. I don't know which one it was. I don't know where they are. That guy's moving around pretty quickly. Okay. He's gonna kill me. Because the Phasma's so much better. This is the worst spawn point. Oh, my team is all here, so that's good. My teammate left. They're all low. I think if we just like stick together. Brother, I just keep getting traded. This is like actually awful.
New power weapon in the arena. Halfway there.
Damn, I stunned myself.
Power weapon inbound.
There you go.
Power weapon in the arena.
Damn, this guy came behind me. Oh wait, my friend got a bat. Yes. Okay. Woo. Most of my playtime is in Smite. I actually, like, I played a little bit of Smite once. I was not a fan. Really? God damn, what are you doing up there? Weirdo. Hey, look, a railgun.
We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around.
Guardian. Double kill.
Okay. Got a double. Punch him.
Guardian Angel.
I feel like my punch should have connected first, but whatever.
Closing in on the scoring limit. Let's rally.
Oh, I thought he was coming.
Guardian Angel. Double kill.
What? I followed this guy and he had a friend.
5 minutes remaining.
Damn, dude, that's crazy how that gun just shreds. It doesn't matter, like, where you are. Whoops. Yo, he's fast. He has the rush.
Power weapon inbound. Guardian Angel.
Teammates.
Defeated.
Close. That was a close one. What did I do? You know what? I tied with my other guy. I just had 3 more deaths. Yeah, that guy was good. This guy. Free Gaza, free the USA. Oh, damn. Okay. Wait a minute. Shit. All right. Let's see if there's anyone playing class rank takedown. I played like one match of Smite. And then I played that game that they released after Smite, but like with all the Smite characters. TKO or some shit. I think it was called. Yeah, TKO. Played a little bit of that as well. Smite was not my favorite. I'm just like I'm not into MOBA. I don't like killing the minions. I don't like killing the towers. I don't like laning phase. Like, I think the closest I can get to MOBAs and still like keep my sanity is Overwatch and like Paladins, like hero shooters. That's the closest I can get to a MOBA. Especially like Overwatch has that new stadium mode and it's pretty MOBA-esque. It's very close. Like it has a shop and like you buy items and or like power-ups and stuff like that. But it's still just player versus player. There's no like minions you need to farm for your money. Like you get your money from like earning kills. That game was not for everyone. Yeah, I'm not like I'm honestly into all the dead first person shooter games such as this one, Quake, Diabolical, Tribes. I love Tribes. Titanfall. Like all the ones people don't want to play. I love those games. I don't know why. It's just what I get hooked on. I got hooked on Portals in this game. In Tribes, I got hooked on the player base is toxic as fuck. For Smite, oh, I feel like that's like any MOBA. I think all MOBAs, like MOBAs and hero shooters, tend to have like really bad player bases for some reason. Luckily today, so it's on a separate stream because I ended stream and started over because I think that's like better for YouTube. I don't know. I have a. Did you try Highguard? I did try Highguard. I like Highguard. I think Highguard's good. I think that Highguard didn't get the chance it deserved. I think I also do. Let me say this. Let me be clear. Highguard should have postponed, and the version of Highguard that should have released should have been the version of Highguard we have. Maybe not now, because now they've added another character and another map. But like before this update, before the latest update, the update before that did all of the optimization changes, a bunch of quality of life changes. Like it made it so the game was actually playable on like mid-tier systems like mine. Playable and streamable. Like my computer can play and stream it. And I'm on a single system setup here. Like I don't have two computers or anything. And that's what they should have rolled out with. They released a cinematic trailer, and that should have been the trailer that played at the Game Awards, not whatever the hell they played over there. That one wasn't very good. I think that the best chance Highguard could have had was just a shadow drop. No trailer, no announcement at the Game Awards, nothing. Just boop, here's a game. They laid off some of the dev team. More playtesting and then do a main release. Yeah. I think a shadow drop would have been the best thing to do. Or have it ready for the Game Awards. That way you could do what the finals did. Be like, hey, by the way, we've been working on this game for this long. We're ex-Titanfall player. Like we're ex-Titanfall developers. Like ex-Titanfall and Apex developers. We've been working on this game for X amount of time. Also, you can play it right now. That's what I think should have been what we do. Or a shadow drop, like Apex. You know, when Apex launched, it was like no one knew about it. We found out because it showed up on Steam. You know, there was no marketing, no anything. Just like boom, Here's Apex Legends. Go play. This queue's way too long. I'm gonna try. Shadow drops have been more successful recently. Yeah. The shadow drop of the Oblivion remaster. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was oh my gosh. Speaking of those types of games, Kim is at least more successful as of late. Yeah, I think so as well. I also think that the free-to-play model is finally going to die. I think that we're seeing a shift. Like I think players want to just pay for the game that they're going to be playing and like, you know, not have to worry about microtransactions and things like that. I think the free-to-play model is on its way out. Like we've seen that with Arc Raiders. Right, we're about to see it again with Marathon pretty soon. But I think that this map. You know what's unfortunate? I have to play this weapon because I'm trying to get the camos for it. I think I'll replace it. I'll replace the laser for the barrel. Who's here? I don't actually remember these people. Frieza and the Legends of Splitgate. It's a saturated market. Yeah. It's difficult to like get people to play your game.
5, 4, 3,
What's this guy talking about?
1.
This is your moment. Don't waste it.
Just gonna go straight.
Defend the zones to score. Let's dominate them. Opponent is taking B.
Power weapon inbound. C locked.
On the board.
New power weapon in the arena.
I'm running out of ammo. Yeah, that's right.
Opponent is taking A.
Wait. What? Is he invisible? What just happened?
Double kill. B secure. Triple
Oh my god. If my friend hadn't helped.
Scoring in 2 zones.
Hello?
B lost.
I don't know where bro went. Bro, what is that strafe, man? Bro's doing this with his analog stick. What is that?
Opponent is taking A.
C secure. A secure.
Oh my fucking god, this shotgun dude. Can we just like gentleman agreement the shotgun's out of the game?
B secure.
That's so unfortunate. We're not gonna win this match. This is an L.
Opponent
My teammates are not flipping.
Power weapon inbound. A secured.
Yeah. It's just like running the blitz. And I do not have a weapon. Like, my weapon cannot contest a blitz.
We're taking C.
Up close. So I don't like
Opponents taking D.
yeah.
Almost over.
Just everybody's just running
Scoring
blitz.
threshold.
C lost. Payback. Double kill.
Nyum. Imagine that hit. That would have been funny. I just want double kills.
Payback. A secured.
Damn, dude. And it feels like everything's been stolen from me.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
As well. Like, everyone's just like stealing all my kills. I don't want to play into blitz. I don't want my last game to be into fucking triple blitz and 1 phasma. Do one more. What did you have to do to get the camos for the weapons? Yeah, so they have, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. I'm gonna do LG, I think. Oops. Damn, I didn't get the look at it. But basically, yeah, like you get the weapon to max level, and then after that you get 250 kills with it, and that unlocks the first like camo. It's a carbon fiber. After that, you have to do like like certain challenges. So like for like automatic weapons, it's usually double kills to get to gold. So like I think, yeah, I have the carbon fiber camo for this one, but I want to get the gold one. And to get the gold one, you have to get 100 double kills, I think. That's what I'm trying to do with this one. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's this one, but I want actually let me try and keep the barrel. Koth?
4, 3, 2.
I don't remember.
Go out there and show what you got. Smash it. Stand on the hill and defend it to score.
He'll move. Kick
Where the first hill is for Koth.
power weapon inbound.
I'm gonna stand on it. I'm dead here. He had no idea what hit him.
New power weapon in the arena.
Grab the hyper sight. I'm gonna die. Yep.
Enemy is scoring on the hill.
I'm gonna try to get this Borealis here. No, I can't believe I missed that many shots. That's crazy. Where's Gravitas? We have Gravitas. Where's the... Oh no. You're joking, dude. You're joking. What the fuck was that movement? I'm telling you, man, it's these like controller players. They do like some weird shit. Like they don't move like normal players. That's crazy. I got a double. I'm just gonna stand on next.
He'll move.
Holy moly. I'm sliding. What the fuck?
Scoring on the hill.
He just has one portal on either side of the hill. That's so funny. I don't know why you... That should be a double, yeah. No.
Double kill.
My aim, my aim, my aim. My friends are standing though. That's good.
Power weapon inbound.
Ah.
Scoring now. New power weapon in the arena. Power weapon inbound. New power weapon.
I don't want to be the one standing on hill.
Kill contested. Heating up.
Damn. Are you joking? My character got stuck.
So back. Payback. Halfway there.
We're halfway to winning this thing. Nice job. Second full as the hill.
That's crazy how bad this weapon is, dude. I might wait for it to get buffed to work on the... I just took a lot of damage there. Yeah. Yeah, that's awful how bad this weapon is. Grab the hyper sight, friend. Take it. I think we'll just play for next.
Kill move.
They're just all in there. Why didn't my my disc didn't go out there? Bro, he almost beat me.
Double kill. So back.
This guy might.
Kill contested.
Yeah.
Your teammate is scoring on the hill.
Power weapon inbound. Double kill. New power weapon in the arena. Heating up.
Okay.
Power weapon inbound. New power weapon in the arena.
Cabrón. They stuck me. Dude, that's so insane. So guy below. Okay.
We've got the hill.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hill moving. Victory is close.
I'm gonna lose this gunfight too. Okay, I think I'm done for the night, guys. I'm like straight feeding. Hit them both. Get him, friend.
Enemies on the hill.
Avenger. Avenger. Double kill. Heating up. Double kill.
Yeah. We're gonna win, at least.
Own the hill.
But no thanks to me.
Double kill.
Teammates coming from this direction.
Guardian Angel. Power weapon inbound.
Okay.
Double
I fixed my aim at the last second.
heating up. Guardian Angel.
For the last like 10 seconds of the match, we win.
New power weapon in the
My teammate ran out in front of my frisbee.
Victorious.
Yeah, I guess last 10 seconds of the match, I fixed my aim. Finally. Jesus. All right. GG, well played. It's midnight, so I'm gonna call it here. I'll pull up the mastery challenges, Daniel, in case you're still in the chat, so you can see them. So like, see, like, I already have the carbon fiber for this cadence. It's a DMR, right? So it's a single fire weapon, and now it wants me to get 150 precision kills. So that's headshots, headshot kills. Kills with a barrage to unlock the carbon fiber for. This is an LMG. And so the colors go carbon fiber, gold, and then prohelium, which is like a platinum blue, like shiny blue kind of color. I wish I could inspect them. But yeah. So it's got a pretty long camo grind, because then to get the proheliums, you have to get gold with 6 weapons within its class. So like it's got a long camo grind. They even added more. Yeah, to get isometric. Complete prohelium challenges across all weapons. It's like, damn. They did a lot. There's a long camo grind. If like for people who like that sort of stuff. I'm doing it just because I'm already done with the pass. And like the game doesn't have enough of a population for like rank to pop. I will say it is midnight, and the new Overwatch update just dropped, and so like a lot of people are playing that. And plus there's also Royale, which is they've made a lot better from Splitgate 2 back when it first came out. Royale is now 24 players on a smaller map and like really fast pace. It feels like an end game the whole time. You're just like go, 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 go. So, and this I think is more popular than arena modes, but yeah, it is what it is. I love this game. You know, it is like I can't say anything else. I just really like it. And so long as my matches are popping and I'm getting to play, I'm just gonna keep playing it until the day they say, okay, it is with a heartfelt whatever. What is it? Today we have made the tough choice to sunset Splitgate Arena Reloaded. Whenever that day comes, I'll be there till the very end, and then I'll find something else to play. I don't know, but I just like Arena FPS. I would love for like Quake to make a comeback, like Unreal Tournament, like those types of games where you're just like you're just holding W into people and like shooting off the hip like this one. I would love for those games to make a comeback. But I don't think gamers want to learn things anymore. It feels like it's weird because it feels like they do, but like the portal system, like gamers don't want to engage with the portal system. They just want to play. Especially like in the first person shooter market. So hopefully I think it'll continue getting more popular, maybe. Depending on how good the updates are and stuff like that. Maybe, and hopefully the same thing happens to Highguard. I think Highguard is if they announce a remaster. Yeah, like they haven't done any marketing, I will say. Like technically for all things considered, they did the re-release, but like they're not marketing the game at all. Maybe if they do, it would help out. I don't know. Players saying to lean more towards easier games. Yeah. Yeah, I think we live in a like in a period of time where gamers are really craving that like instant gratification of like I'm the best, right? I came into this lobby and I'm the best without putting any like actual effort into it. That's why you see a lot of games have like super crazy aim assist and like engagement based matchmaking, like matchmaking that makes it so like you're playing against like, you know, super easy enemies one game and then like tougher enemies the next, and like trying to like keep you locked in, right? I think that's why you see those kinds of trends, because also got to keep in mind like at the end of the day the corporation, the publishers that release these games, they're just interested in making the most amount of money that they possibly can, right? They don't care at what cost, really. They don't care about whether or not the game has competitive integrity or whatever. Like it's just about how much money they can make. And so, you know, if I'm more likely to make some money by selling some skins and making it so like a new player that has never touched a first person shooter before feels like they're the best in the world by putting them against like actual bots or like other players that have never touched a first person shooter, then like, you know, that's what I'm going to do. The ecosystem of mundane competitive games, going for kills, not objective team games. Yeah, there's some of that as well. I think that like I think for like competitive games though, I think people like objective stuff in general. And it's really strange because I feel like players crave skill gaps as well. At least some of them do. Like I'm the type of player like I crave like a skill ceiling to like reach for. That's why I play this game. And that's why like back when I played Fortnite, I cared about like getting good at building. When I played Diabolical, I cared about like getting good at like rotating through the map and like, you know, timing the power weapon spawns and all that stuff. So I think players crave it, but I think there's a line, and I think that Splitgate does something that other first person shooters don't do, and it kind of flips everything on its head, because in Splitgate cover doesn't matter as much. as other games. Like what really matters is being by a portal wall. And so what you consider your traditional positioning skills in first person shooters, like if you play a game like Halo, positioning is extremely important in Halo, right? And cover use is really important in Halo. But when you come from Halo to Splitgate, that kind of goes out the window. Because like the only thing that matters is whether or not you have a portal wall. Like it is Portal with guns at this point, especially with how fast you can portal. And I think that turns people off because like a lot of the skills that they've worked on for so many years on other games don't translate that well into this game. Like if I were to leave my wall to look for somewhere to take cover, like that's objectively a bad play. I left my wall, so like my escape is gone, right? And you know, so what I've noticed, turns people off towards this game. I like having different classes and roles to choose from. Yeah. I played a little bit of the Overwatch update and it was fun. And I enjoy Overwatch is one of those games like since realistically like I've been playing for 10 years on and off, right? Like I bought Overwatch on release, Overwatch 1, right? And then I stopped playing because I got into Titanfall and I got into the whole like arena FPS stuff. And then I came back for Overwatch 2. I played Overwatch 2 up until like season 11 or something like that. And then I took another break. And now I just reinstalled it. I played with Tyler the other night. So this is one of those games like I know Blizzard is back there at their headquarters, like they always come back. You know, like they're just like rubbing their grubby little paws together. Looking at my account reactivate. But yeah, it'll be a game I probably like weave in and out here and there as I continue streaming through this year. I streamed all of last year, which is crazy to me. It's the first time I've actually like stuck with it. Like I picked a schedule and I said, I don't care what's happening, I'm going to stream. And I structured my days around getting on and hitting the go live button in the evenings on those days, right? And that felt like a really good accomplishment to me. Like finishing the year, like getting to New Year's and thinking about the fact that like, oh my gosh, like I actually streamed every Monday, Wednesday, Friday that I could, right? Like there were some exceptions, but for the most part, I streamed every week. I made content last year, which is crazy. So, you know, I'll probably weave in some Overwatch here and there. So I continue through this year and just kind of keep going. But I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. 12:30, well, 12:13. Yeah, then I'm gonna call it. Appreciate you guys for showing up, hanging out in the chat. Mateo over in TikTok chat. Everyone who checked in over there. Daniel, thank you for hanging out in chat. That's really nice, dude. You could have spent your evening with any other streamer playing any of the games that you actually like watching, but you hung out in here. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I hope you're doing well. And hopefully I'll see you around. Well, over here. There it is.